Coloring is a power which directly influences the soul. This was spoken by Evangeline Cairns. If you believe coloring can influence your soul, you simply should do it. Imagine what would happen if you colored. Most of you probably say, no, coloring is for little kids. But you might say, that doesn't sound too bad. Coloring can be for anyone. Now, I want you to sit back and close your eyes. Think of a beautifully colored picture, like of a blooming flower. It's so beautiful, but not finished. One petal is not colored in. Suddenly, a hand reaches down and colors in the petal. Now, open your eyes. Remember, coloring can be for anyone. In other words, that hand could have been yours. Yes, I'm telling you, even you can color. Coloring soothes you and calms you. I believe you can learn a lot through coloring. One thing I've noticed about coloring is that it is relaxing. A few months ago, I was stressed out and upset. Then I realized I hadn't colored in a while, but I had tons of coloring books and pages. So I started coloring a page. I never realized how the picture was gradually getting more stunning. Finally, I finished and put down the marker. I realized how beautiful the ink on the paper was when I put the marker to the page. To me, it was lovely because the marker was a flower sprouting and blooming beautiful colors. It entertained me, it sucked me in, it gave me something to do. I believe coloring pictures is calming, pretty, and it even keeps me occupied, even if it is a tiny picture compared to a larger drawing. After finishing my artwork, I then thought about how I was before. I was definitely more relaxed. Earlier, when I was maybe 6, I was upset and my mom suggested I should get out a coloring book. So I thought about that. Could I do what I hadn't done for months? Could I make a blank page turn into lovely colors and designs? I decided I could. I could do that. I ran back upstairs and started digging through my drawer of pages and pages of pictures just waiting to be colored. I found one. It was a picture of a music note with swirling designs and shapes. This looked good, I thought, so I started it. 3 seconds, actually 30 minutes later, my mom called me down for dinner. I looked at my work. I had barely even realized I was making the picture colorful. I think coloring takes your mind off other stressful things. Something else I can share with you is that now I'll color anything, even some ugly blocky photograph. I realized this when my mom went shopping at a local pharmacy. She went to get her prescription and I went over to the wall of color by number books. I picked up one and flipped open to a random page. Ew, I thought. It was just a bunch of squares blobbed together in no particular shape. But then I looked at the key of colors on the left side of the page. There were so many colors. Soon after, I realized the picture was a multicolored balloon. I've learned that it doesn't matter what the picture looks like at first glance or how beautiful it is. Just that the color in itself, not how the picture looks, is calming. I love coloring no matter what the picture is. It is calming anyway. Finally, I want to share how powerful coloring is to me. I knew this before, but now I'm going to tell this again. I heard Evangeline Cairns' quote, "Coloring is a power which directly influences the soul." Now I know an artist agrees with me. An artist! Next, think of your favorite thing in life. It could be your family, your pets, your cell phone even. Imagine that thing on a piece of paper. Wouldn't it feel good to be the creator of that picture, to get to pick your own colors? Now, shall we get back to the point? Let that picture be powerful to you. Let your control over your artwork give you the power to calm yourself. I believe coloring can teach you a lot. To wrap it up, all of my examples show how calm you could be if you colored. Coloring has taught me several things, like to not judge a book by its cover, or in this case, a coloring page by its appearance. And there will and will always be something to calm you and occupy you. Most importantly, coloring has taught me how powerful art can be. I know you've all been upset at some point in your life, and unfortunately, we will all have times of being upset in the future. I hope if you take my advice and try to color, I bet you'll find you won't be upset as much.